And eventually they talked it out. Matt Yoakum.
And Danica Patrick has made her way over to the side of her 10 car, and Danica's walking us through what happened in her conversation with Denny.
So I'm not sure which microphone I'm talking into here. You know, first and foremost, the GoDaddy car is in the 500, and that was what we wanted to accomplish today. Kurt, my teammate, was great help at the end. I went high, and he was right there with me, and we got a finish out of it. But I mean, the incident with Denny, I'm all about learning. I'm all about doing the right thing. But you know, he said he needs to run close to move forward. Well, you're turning me, and it happened in practice too. When he cut across my rear bumper, it pulls the back end around, and that's why it looked like I tracked down, but I was just going down the straightaway. And so here we are in the race, and I'm seeing him in my mirror, and he's so tucked up underneath me, so close, and I get being close, but he's then going to my left rear, and it just gets it light, and it spun around, and I don't want to have these issues, but if we're going to have these issues, then we're going to have to deal with them. And we can't be putting ourselves out of the race on someone else's expense, and nothing's happened to him. So I like to race hard, but there's no point in being out there wrecking each other. And I just wanted to let him know that I was disappointed, of course. And, you know, we were all in just a fine situation there in the duel, just running. I don't know, we were probably 8th or so, 7th. I don't know, we were running fine, and there's just no reason to get it to the point where it turns the car. So, but ultimately, you know, 10th, and we're in the 500, and stress is off. Now the other stress is on for 500 miles.
This is something you're going to carry on the conversation with Denny later?
I'm sure, and like I said, I'm friends with Denny. Literally, his bus is right next to my bus, and I'm sure that this conversation will have to go on, but I don't think that he understands, and clearly, I mean, I have my opinion, he has his, and I don't think we're on the same page about it. He thinks he needs to be close, and I said, you turned me. So, you know, I know that Tony came down and said you need to watch the replay, which is good to hear because, you know, my boss obviously was sitting there on my pit box and saw it, and I'm going to go back and look at it too. But when I watched the one from practice, he cut down, and when he cut down, it pulled my bumper around and got it sideways. So we're going to have to figure it out because this isn't going to end well.
Thank you, Danica.